What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys another more Pegasus video. And this one is his take on Hassan's Cuban trip. Now, I already did one yesterday on what was going on. Did a couple videos on that. So, here is going to be more Pegasus take. Just did a Salty Cracker one. Go check that out. Check Salty Cracker out. I definitely suggest you check out more Pegasus. This dude's fucking hilarious. Love this young man. But he has been getting roasted. And I mean, Hassan has been getting roasted on the internet like no tomorrow. And I can't wait to see everything that he touches up on here. Because, like, literally on X, if you go, like, Hassan talks about how, like, Americans are getting it wrong about his little Cuban trip and everything like that. He himself, in one of his videos, talks about how, like, you know, the Cuban government gave him some specific people to talk about, and even showed it on his own stream. Talks about them having, like, fiestas and parties and stuff. Yeah, the liberals were, the Cubans weren't. But let's get into this. This is going to be interesting.
Series so tone deaf, even Diddy Piker subscribed in today's video. Hassan is getting destroyed by the internet after going to Cuba only to stay in 5-star hotels. The entire island was experiencing a blackout except for Hassan Piker and his fellow commies in the hotels, which were the only places with power. The side-by-side is dystopian. Hassan is being called out for his expensive clothes and accessories that could provide for Cubans for decades. Even in Cuba.
Like, if that dude really wanted to help the Cuban people, he totally could, but he just chooses not to. He likes to be a little LARPer pretender person sitting there and goes, oh, I care about the people, but then praises the government and then calls anyone who literally talks against it an idiot.
Hassan cannot stop thinking about his one true love, Asmongold. Asmon is calling out the LARPing socialists as they treat the Cuban population.
Yeah, they literally had a standing ovation for the communist dictatorship.
Glazing, the Cuban dictator, giving him a standing ovation. Hassan is crying about his internet connection and AT&T shutting off his data. Real classy. Streamer Destiny is cooking Hassan for accidentally revealing it was a propaganda trip in collaboration with the government. Hassan has responded desperately, trying to justify his out-of-touch grifting, and it is not going well. People are accusing Hassan of apparently breaking U.S. law. Subscribe for more Diddy Piker crash outs. Cinema.
I mean, yeah, he went to a 5-star hotel and, like, gave money to the from the United States to the Cuban government. So yeah.
Cuba, there has been a second blackout, and the Cubans are struggling. Meanwhile, Hassan obviously went there to do his socialist LARPing and staying in 5-star hotels, and then lied to everyone, saying that the U.S. government forced him to stay in a 5-star hotel, which is obviously false.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
And the American government makes it illegal for Americans to stay wherever they want when they're in Cuba. They have to stay in what they've declared as 5-star hotels.
Now, he was also
while drinking espresso
racist to Cubans because they disagreed with him on communism.
The dude in the car was a Miami Cuban. I was like, I literally went, don't say anything.
Well, now it turns out it gets even worse. Footage from outside the hotel in Cuba where the communist flotilla, Hassan Piker, Code Pink, and other useful idiots and VIP propagandists lounge in comfort while Cubans are left in the dark during a nationwide blackout. The entire island is without power. Hospitals dark. People screwed. The contrast couldn't even be more startling. The lights are blazing. The AC is humming at the luxury hotel. And within seconds, you can see how Cubans live. But hey, as long as the regime's useful idiots stay comfortable, the show must go on. Classic communism, elites lit up, people left in the dark, hypocrisy on full display. And
I was gonna say, yeah, that's the prime example of what communism really is. They sit there and paint the picture of socialism, communism, both the same damn thing, about how, oh, well, everyone's gonna have equal rights to all of this stuff. Really? So then why is it all these communist countries, the people are miserable and suffering and will not say anything? Because if someone, a spy or a narc or anything like that, hears you say anything bad about the government, they're going to disappear your ass. That's China, that's Russia, that's Cuba, that's anywhere where you are living that's communist or socialist. Okay? They will make you disappear. You will be in a work camp. Basically, a slave.
Watch this video which shows the contrast between the hotel and outside.
Yep. Lights. Just lights galore. How much you want to bet this is probably a Cuban doing this video, so good on you. Show how ridiculous it is that these people have power, but yet hospitals and everything don't. Like, you think that, like, hospitals where, like, you know, sick, injured, and dying people would have power, ventilators, like, everything, right? Nope. Give it to these people because they're making the government look good, or at least trying to. There's no way you make the government look good. Not like this. Yep. Everyone else without power. Go figure.
Oh my god, that is actually so incredibly dystopian. So, this is the only place with electricity and power. It is the fucking LARPing communists coming over and staying in their hotel. I mean, you literally cannot make this shit up. The hospitals are dark, but Hassan Piker must have an air-conditioned room, obviously. They're literally
and it's
just
espresso.
going there, eating up that power, living in luxury, partying it up, while actual Cubans are suffering. It's like
crazy.
A level of LARPing that is actually unimaginable. Like, usually we don't see the side by side. You know, we just see Hassan chilling in his streaming room or whatever, but when he actually goes out there and specifically sits side by side alongside these people, except he's in a fucking luxury hotel and they are still suffering, like, it's crazy. If you're responded, Hassan Piker shouldn't be allowed back in the US. If I had my way, I wouldn't let a single one of them come back. Oh, no, he's gonna cry about being stopped at the border again. Oh my god, they're trying to silence free speech. No, Hassan, you're just a piece of shit and nobody wants you there. And this is what Marxists want for you. America, wake up.
Yep.
The classic, I support the cause because I'm an influencer. I get to stay in the most comfy hotel and don't have to deal with any of the struggles of the people I'm supporting.
Yep.
This complimentary herbal tea tastes great.
Yep.
Hassan is a joke. Yeah, he has to have his espresso, of course.
Oh yeah, in his little teeny tiny bitch cup.
In fact, the U.S. government wants to make sure you spend as little money as possible there and not stay in the 5-star hotels.
Yeah.
Japan after 2 atomic bombs, Cuba after 65 years of communism, Jesus Christ. In the midst of a nationwide blackout, the hotel of the communist VIP guest is the only point in all of Cuba with electricity at this moment. Anyways, apparently
surprise,
he's getting a lot of backlash for his outfit as well. So here
$690, really?
He's chilling around. He's walking in his expensive-ass outfit. We got some of the cars here. Is this like a modern-day picture? This looks so old, man.
That's a nice old car, though.
Keeps going. Hassan's $690 button-down shirt alone can feed a family of 4 in Cuba for about a year. And basically,
you spent that much on that stupid shirt?
Cypress red
yeah, he's a socialist, guys.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's a stupid looking shirt.
His Cartier ring, $1,480 ring. Bro, can you actually attempt to seem relatable at least for once in your goddamn life? This is crazy. I'm in my 30s, have a mortgage, and can still afford clothes like this. It's not an everyday fit. It's a fit used for photo ops or press. You can still advocate for the well-being of others and dress nice while doing it. Yeah, it's totally not out of touch at all, right?
And he has an issue with Asmongold, because Asmongold's more down to earth. Hey, look, there's Fatty.
You was bad even that. What the fuck? Frog inside Hassan will never get old. Poor horse.
Back when Hassan was fat and, you know, going to private school.
Yeah, we got people posting this stupid meme again, which doesn't apply. Obviously, he's choosing to purposely wear these designer clothes. He's choosing to engage in all this luxury. He didn't have to stay in a 5-star hotel. He doesn't have to go to the Oscar party.
Dude looks ridiculously uncomfortable.
Like, you can't use this meme for every single time somebody criticizes him. It's ridiculous. Average annual salary in Cuba, $156 USD. Hassan Piker's Cartier glasses, 1,380 USD. It would take the average Cuban 9
Dude was wearing like
years
$3
to
grand
purchase
on him
Hassan
while he was
Piker
there walking around.
glasses. And it's the
And that's
Cartier
what we can see.
Premier shiny gold glasses.
Retarded.
Is Hassan gonna have the drip at all times? You do realize that insurance for glasses exists too, right? Hardly anyone pays retail for glasses. Oh my god, are you actually attempting to defend Hassan, saying, well, actually, we got them on discount?
More Pegasus, man. You should see my comment section and some of the shit I get. These people are ridiculous, man. They really are. Defending this man, it's like, how is he a hypocrite? How is he a liar? How is it like, really? Really? Dude literally was on stage to millions of people saying lying's OP.
Of course. Oh, brother. Hassan Piker fans, bruh. You don't care what happens to Cuba. He's going there and staying in 5-star hotels. Okay, I'm getting rage baited. I'm just getting rage baited. I need to stop.
Yep.
Hassan tweeted
Can't
out,
respond back to
from
those retards.
Cuba, monitoring the situation. None of us are free, and we got I guess,
fuck
a
you.
One Piece-esque type thing.
Fuck you, Hassan.
One Piece in a 5-star hotel in Havana, while actual Cubans live on 50 cents a day next
There you
door.
go.
This guy needs to stop bringing up One Piece. He's actually pissing me off right now.
Yeah, because that's my favorite fucking anime. That is the best anime currently on the planet. Now, that's my opinion, but that's because I've been watching it for like 20 plus years and reading it for over 20 years. But still, he's no Luffy, he's no Zoro, he's no nothing. Dude has no idea what that show stands for, truly stands for. Like, genius, Oda. You fucking rock. This dude's a piece of garbage. I hate him so much.
Guys, I'm actually Ace. I'm actually Luffy. Yes, I'm freeing the people. Luffy would hate this effort with a passion, absolutely.
He would punch him in the face. Yes, I was about to say that. Yep. He's celestial dragon.
Dad's a billionaire. Uncle's a multi-millionaire.
Yep.
Entire career.
Nepo baby.
He is literally a celestial dragon.
Nepo baby.
Actual picture of Hassan Piker in the flesh.
There you go.
I actually believed he would be on the flotilla sailing to Cuba and not just flying there from Miami.
Told people he was gonna fly.
Monitoring the situation, dies from cringe. No, he's monitoring it. He's filming the poor people, of course. Smile for the camera. You're on the Hassan Piker broadcast. Hell yeah. Now remember that person he was.
Elliot got a mustache.
Well,
and scary looking.
Now has landed in Cuba. Naturally, one of the first people he runs into is Jody Evans, Neville Roy Singham's wife, Code Pink co-founder, and People's Forum board member. $785 million. Tech fortune.
Jesus.
In America's largest CCP-linked protest infrastructure. Funds the People's Forum, Code Pink, and breakthrough news from the Shanghai office inside a Chinese propaganda firm.
Oh, wow.
Documented foreign influence network. Yeah, classic Hassan.
Go figure. Go figure. Go figure. Because, like, who remembers Hassan's little trip to China and everything, and he was, like, glazing the Chinese government and their leader and thinking, oh, hey, I got a gift. I got the red book, and being so happy about it. But yet, now he meets up with this lady in Cuba. Propaganda.
For foreign governments, and we'll find out later that the Cuban government actually reached out to Hassan as well, and that's how he set up this whole thing. Anyways, turns out even in
Cuba, you see that? Cubans for Trump.
Part of the world, whether it be China, Cuba, America, anywhere, Hassan is still thinking about Asmongold, his one true love.
Poor Asmongold.
To sit in a hotel.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
Man. It's not a good place to be in, right? Oh, this Cuba trip. Oh my God, this Cuba trip.
Fucking ridiculous. All those people went to a fucking party, all while Cubans could barely eat.
Cuban peasant living under crushing communist dictatorship your entire life, then having to put up with Western socialists flying out to your country in order to prop up that dictatorship, or ranting about how oppressive their own freer societies supposedly are.
Exactly.
And, it's pretty obvious why he's staying in a 5-star hotel in Cuba. Tourism is the lifeline for the Cuban economy as it stands currently. The government has very limited... Oh, wait a minute. So here's the logic. I get it. So because tourism is how they make money, it makes sense for him to spend as much money on tourism while he's there. We've been living La Vida Loca, honestly. So let me get this straight. So you went down to Havana to hang out with other celebrities.
Why didn't he give his fancy glasses to some Cuban there, or his little fancy ring to some Cuban family there? Why didn't he actually go and help families down there? Right? Why didn't he do any of that? humanitarian effort, but yet no humanitarian efforts were done.
In the car, yeah, was a Miami Cuban. I was like, don't, like, I literally went, don't say anything. So you racially profiled them. It's crazy how the people that escape the country don't like it. I would have never expected that. I would have never expected this in a million years. So,
well, I mean, he exploded on some, like, Vietnamese lady who left Vietnam or, like, Korea or something like that, and was talking against how, you know, communism should never come to America, and then he exploded on the lady and said that she should go back to her fucking country where she belongs. It's like, where do you get off saying that to somebody who suffered all their life while you sat there with a goddamn silver spoon in your mouth, mister? Like, that is ridiculous. It's like a rich person telling other people how bad being rich is, basically. It's like, are you fucking hypocritical beyond belief? He's like the epitome, the dictionary definition of hypocritical ass.
See, there's the good Cubans and the bad Cubans. The good Cubans are the ones that agree with me.
Yep.
The bad Cubans are the ones that don't agree with me.
Yep.
Ah, I see. That makes a lot of sense, of course.
Exactly.
Yep, of course. Thinking of Asmongold as always, and this is a classic Hassan move. I mean, I love minorities, unless you disagree with me, of course. Then of course, this minority is also a bigot Nazi. The minority is actually a white supremacist, obviously.
Facts.
I don't make the rules. Hassan does, obviously. Racially profiling Miami Cubans as well, going, well, they don't actually know much about communism. I actually had to educate them. Can you imagine being in a fucking Uber ride with Hassan Piker, bro? Holy shit. This guy yapping to his damn stream. But yeah, man, this whole trip was an absolute mockery. Hassan should be ashamed, but
the internet's been on fire. I loved it.
Of having that feeling. And I feel like it's an entirely different thing to be LARPing from your stream room. And to actually go out there, to stand in front of the so-called peasants and pepper them with cash, of course. Pepper them with cash, throws them out the window, watch them squirm, pretend you're a humanitarian while literally exploiting them for your stream views, and then leave. A new level of evil. Right, we got some more tweets going viral. Leftists gather in tour buses to go look at the poor people during their vacation in Cuba. Actual poverty tourism.
Ridiculous.
It's just an insane sight.
So stupid.
It literally looks like a fucking zoo safari bus.
Revolutionary leftists just blew $600 on flights to Havana. That's years of wages for the average Cuban.
Yeah.
All the cosplay, revolution in front of bread lines, wandering the ruins like it's some kind of safari, singing some bullshit, and then lecturing locals about evil American capitalism. Oh my God.
4 years of work, and those people just did that because, like, oh, hey, $600, that's nothing. Ignorant, arrogant Americans.
I know. It's always the whitest people, isn't it? Man, it's so pathetic. Look how happy they are with themselves. Of course they're happy.
Yep. Does anyone else notice a lot of them are wearing Muslim garb around their necks? Look, another one. Another one. Another one. Like, literally, they walk past at least 4 or 5 that have... Oh, there's another one.
Enemy of America. Aaron Airlines? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Code Pink.
Okay, that is
ridiculous.
A giant group of NPCs right there. Commies, terrorist supporters, all around. All uniting for the greater good of virtue signaling, performative activism, getting a couple likes on social media, and don't get me started on the bus, bro. That, I mean, am I wrong? Doesn't that look like
it does. It looks like a safari bus.
Like, don't touch the animals. Don't feed the animals. Don't touch the poor people. Holy shit, it is so dehumanizing, so disgusting. They fly over there in complete luxury.
Arrogance.
And then consume all the resources, you know, the power. Like, how is it that the hotel was still functioning while the hospitals are out of power? Who the fuck decided that shit, bro? Like,
government.
Surely the hospitals would be prioritized over Hassan Piker, but no, of course, we gotta make sure the Americans are good. We gotta make sure they're taken care of. We gotta make sure the commies write some good articles. If we lose power here, they're gonna hate it. They're gonna hate it. We must glaze. We must give Hassan Piker the best experience, of course. Unimaginable levels of dystopia.
Yep.
This is a real life South Park episode. Now, apparently, these group of clowns were glazing the Cuban
Yeah, look at this.
as well, giving like
standing fucking ovation for the Cuban government.
As the population is literally in the worst conditions, of course. Of course, gotta suck up to the dictators.
So dumb. So dumb. These people are just brainwashed idiots. They literally think they're probably doing something good, something nice, but they have no forward thought to actually see how they're going about it is very bad. Very, very bad. And or they're actually knowing what's going on and they just don't care.
It's the usual suspects, too. Let Cuba live. Oh, here it is. With full, and this is another guy, I don't know who this guy is. Cuban journalist. Okay. With full air conditioning in a highly lit auditorium, the foreign communists give a standing ovation to the Cuban dictator.
The dude he's reading, he is Cuban.
Through a terrible situation. The propaganda for these immoral people, there is fuel. Look.
Ridiculous.
It's just, this is so embarrassing. I don't even understand how it's real. We should cancel their passports, make them stay in Cuba.
Hell yeah.
Food and water too, yeah. So they brought over a bunch of stupid Americans and Westerners to try to gas up this dictator?
You're pretty...
Because white liberals are fucking retarded. Of course they fall for that shit. They were told, oh, hey, look, you're going to be given a good vacation, get to stay in a nice hotel. All we require is you say good things about the Cuban government.
Much. I mean, Hassan and the squad are never beating the dictator Glazer. I mean, at this point, they're collecting them like Pokemans.
Pokemans.
Dictator,
Fuck that guy.
Glazing, Sneeko praying for him.
Piece of shit.
Hassan obviously glazing. North Korean dictator.
Fuck you.
Now American leaders are way worse. Of course.
Yeah.
Venezuela, Cuba. I mean, it just keeps going and going, bro. And can you imagine?
Which is funny because they talk about, like, the liberal people talk about human rights and justices and all this other kind of stuff, right? But yet, they will not talk ill about actual governments that actually kill their people and enslave their people, torture their people, and starve their people. I wonder why. Is it because maybe they're paid by those said governments? Because it's crazy to sit there and be like, you complain about how America takes from Americans and from the world, and we should be taking care of everybody. So then, why in the hell are you not having issue with these governments that are actually doing bad things?
Just how unimaginably dumb you have to be on the side of the dictator.
Right?
You have to have, like, serious levels of brainwashing. I feel like universally
retardation.
People are taught that, okay, yeah, these people are kind of evil. Maybe they're the bad guys. Maybe if they're starving their population, maybe pretty bad guys. But I feel like in places like the U.S., the brainwashing really just starts from a young age or whatever, right? You're subject to the dog shit education where politics is inserted everywhere. Your fucking kindergarten teacher's trying to shove it down your throat. You turn on the TV and you're watching Hollywood with all this bullshit woke messaging, and then you go to the internet and you encounter Hassan Piker streams, like you're just cooked in every way possible. And you're like, okay, I don't want to deal with politics, let me turn on my favorite gamer, Ludwig, and he's collabing with Hassan Piker. Like, all roads are just gonna lead you to be a fucking moron.
There's a reason why I don't watch streamers, because streamers are fake, right? And I mean, a lot of content creators are extremely fake. Okay, a lot of them start out from like doing something and then they completely change, right? Me, I have done my content the same way since I started my channel over 10 years ago. Okay, I have always used my phone to record stuff off the TV because it's a little bit easier. And I mean, I don't believe that I should buy a fancy ass camera to sit there and spread the truth, because one, I don't get paid to do YouTube. Would I love to? Yeah, but even then, even if I got paid to do YouTube, I would still do my content the same way. Why? Because I have been this way since the beginning. I'm going to continue to do my videos the way I do my videos because that is how a content creator keeps an authentic audience and can actually keep doing YouTube via their enjoyment or however they go about it. Me, I do this recreationally. I do it to inform people, not because I want money or praises or anything. No. I want to spread the truth and honesty about whatever I'm doing, whether it's a product on a gun, a game, news, idiocracy of some stupid, ignorant frickin' people who literally have never suffered a day in their life, minus being inconvenienced for a couple hours, literally beyond belief.
We need the legendary series to show the actual truth of the situation.
Hell yeah.
And destroy the Hassan Piker lies. Now,
There you go.
Somebody asked a pretty normal question, something that a lot of people have been thinking.
Wouldn't it just make more sense to send the aid and not bring 100 more mouths to feed?
Yes and no.
How are you going to get social media credit for that?
Yeah, I mean, about that, it's almost like the goal was never to send aid.
Nope.
The goal was never to get anything but social media attention. The goal
Facts.
was always to appear as good and virtuous to your followers.
Yep.
This clout disease, this incessant need for attention is rotting society. If they really wanted to help, they could do so in 1,000 different ways.
There's so many people wearing Muslim garb around their necks. It's crazy.
An absolute mockery of the situation, right, is beyond pathetic. To responded, thankfully Cuba doesn't have electricity, so he can't shock Kaya. He takes batteries for that shit, okay? He's got a battery, and it's fucking, even if...
I was gonna say, it's not like he plugs the collar into a wall.
Alright? He will never go a day without shocking Kaya.
That poor dog.
It's like people pack their toothbrush. Hassan Piker packs his shock collar that is controlled from anywhere in the world, of course. It's like his nuclear launch codes. My shoes cost more than your house, Hassan calmly explained to the good Cubans. Some part of me really wishes that he gets
just
stuck
roasting
in
his
Cuba
ass.
and the U.S. has to bail him out, and then the government just decides he should stay there forever.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm a fan of this fan fiction, to be honest.
Hell yeah.
Obviously never going to happen.
Nope.
But, yeah, if there's any justice in this world, Hassan Piker gets his dues, bro. So a champagne socialist, proving he's a champagne socialist, by buying champagne for other champagne socialists.
Yep.
In a row. Oh my god,
Yep.
they're actually partying. He went to a country where people are starving and lack basic necessities just to farm money and clout by exploiting their suffering.
Yep.
Sounds like Hassan. Cuban, can I use that spare generator for my family? Hassan, buddy, that's for my streaming equipment.
Exactly.
Please, I Hassan Piker. You don't know how. Listen. You might be one.
See, and that's the other thing that really gets me, right? Dude was taking resources away from Cubans so that he can stream, but yet dude could have just recorded everything. It's not like he couldn't have taken memory cards, cameras, and a few other things to sit there and do his videos. Because, I mean, if he's walking around like he did that one, like, little video we saw, you can guarantee he has that stupid little rig that, like, holds your phone or whatever. Like, come on now.
Cuban who needs electricity or whatever, but I'm speaking to 30,000 people. You don't understand. If I don't stream, people die, right? People literally die, of course. If they don't get the message of my communist utopia, people are going to die, so that's why.
Exactly.
He would unironically argue this, by the way, why a
He
family
would.
without electricity and power would actually not need all of that, and it's more beneficial for Hassan to have that, actually. Oh, your grandmother is dying and she's on a ventilator in the hospital? Well, actually, Hassan Piker need an air-conditioned room in my 5-star hotel. Bye-bye, Grandma. Peppering people with wads of cash has got to be the most douchey, wealthy guy statement ever. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's not how you say, oh yeah, I was doing charity. This is like, I'm peppering people. What are you, shooting at them with Nerf guns? His tortured dog is getting a break while he's away. I'm telling you, he has a shot collar that goes through continents, alright? This is the most rich kid thing I've ever seen. But Hassan grew up poor. I don't know what you're talking about. As a Cuban who lived
Nepo
in the
baby.
island for more than half my life, I hope they leave them all there. Gaia, quick!
There you go.
One chance at freedom. I'm a propagandist. You should believe him when he tells you. Funny, he speaks exactly like those dictators. Good people are
Right.
saying those who fled are the worst. What a man. Oh, Hassan would 100% be a dictator if he
Oh,
never
hell yeah.
got the opportunity.
Oh, hell yeah.
We never go to that level of dystopia. You cannot make this shit up.
Nope.
That's true. It's me. That's exactly how I would say it. Fans
Yep.
of the legendary series
Hell yeah.
Hasn't Cuba suffered enough? No. They must be forced to watch Hassan Piker streams. I mean, the Iranian regime was torturing their citizens with Hassan Piker broadcasts, so Cuba might as well do the same. They're really treating Cuba like some middle school field trip with parent chaperones, actually.
Yep.
No kings, but on the first flight of communist Cuba to defend the regime with their life.
Yeah.
Apparently, AT&T actually shut down Hassan's account.
That's hilarious.
Reminder, he was blacklisted from their sponsors as well. I guess they don't really like the guy, but that's not really the reason they shut him down. Communist Marxist Hassan Piker complains how AT&T has shut down his account because he was using too much data in Cuba, and therefore he fears for his safety in Cuba.
What?
I need my internet.
In Cuba, and boy, do I have a show for you. Boy, do I have to tell you all about the things that have happened. My phone is basically just a non-functioning brick at this point. AT&T shut off my account because I was using too much data in Cuba for my own safety, I guess.
For my own safety?
Functionally have had no data in Cuba whatsoever, but we're still doing the damn thing. And I have a bunch of interviews lined up with Cuban doctors, regular Cuban folks, and we're going to talk about their energy grid. But before that, obviously, I'm going to be talking about the situation of...
No, guys,
That is fucking funny. Oh, I fear for my safety. Really? You weren't afraid while walking around in a $600 and some odd shirt, like $1,000 some odd like glasses, and a $1,000 some odd ring, and God knows whatever else jewelry and clothing you were wearing that was super expensive? Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? You're gonna sit there and go, oh, I fear for my life because AT&T shut off my data. What would your data on your phone have to do with anything? Like, really? Like, literally, what?
a bunch of interviews lined up. I need 1 Gbps internet, please put it back on. I need the data. I need the Wi-Fi. How will people survive without the Hassan Piker broadcast? The Cubans are suffering. They need the Hassan Piker streams. Congrats, Hassan. You're experiencing a tiny fraction of what Cubans actually experience. Nice one. I really wonder how many people died after, the hospitals went dark and Hassan Piker's hotel.
Yeah, I can't wait to actually see the numbers, because all those lives are on him and all those other people.
And complaining the internet isn't fast enough. Well, why doesn't he switch to state-owned carrier in Cuba? Maybe things would go better for him if he got a less obnoxious pair of glasses. No, he needs his $1,500 glasses. Do not let him back in the U.S. unless he's cleared through the... There shouldn't be an unless, to be honest. I don't want to see the second part of this. Moving on.
Send it back to Turkey.
Calling out Hassan.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Hassan was talking about this Cuba trip 11 months ago on his podcast, and he accidentally revealed that the government reached out to him. Destiny
really?
Hassan and the Cuban government were in contact through a middleman. 11 plus
Go
months
figure.
I want to go to Cuba. Would you be down?
I fucking love Cuba.
What?
Oh yeah, you'd be down?
Yeah, it's
okay. The Cuban government actually hit my contact from the embassy and told them that if the only thing stopping us from coming to Cuba was the consistent internet access, we can make it happen.
Yeah, Cuba is...
Oh my god, bro. How is this guy? Dude, somebody clean up my U.S. politics. This motherfucker is getting help from the government of China, from the government of Cuba to go and do propaganda trips?
It's pretty bad if Destiny's calling him out.
Nobody writes about this? Nobody on the left media? None of the gay people or the thirsty as fuck women care to ask a single question about anything? Or man,
he's not wrong.
I didn't read the Vanity Fair article that was talking about his big biceps. Maybe they did some critical reporting in there?
I don't even like Destiny, but that was good.
Oh, no. They have great reporting, talking about how gay men just love Hassan Piker, talking about the sweat beating off his chest hairs. It's really important journalism if you think about it. But yeah, only Hassan Piker is stupid enough to go, yeah, the Cuban government actually hit my contacts, bro. They really wanted me there for some reason.
So
dumb. I personally had a phone call with the dictator and the squad. We ran some Fortnite duos, Oh yeah, brother, we can make it happen. Just give Hassan Piker some good internet, which they broke the promise.
Yeah.
Buddy is in the dark. But
yeah, that's horrible.
How foreign governments are just, going head over heels over Hassan, going, Please come here and do propaganda. I saw you did a great job with this
China.
place.
Yeah, we saw you did good with China.
Doing propaganda. Nobody cares. Nobody's writing about it. Pathetic Taylor Lorenz
Ew.
never gonna mention this. The only people reporting on this are slop tubers and drama creators. Like, this is how you need to get your news.
Hell yeah.
Unironically. How sad is that? Also, he really needs to stop this podcast. Like, it has done so much damage to his reputation. Like, it was already bad with, like, the Hezbollah clip. But it just gets worse.
Don't you love how he has that flag, but yet the funny thing is he supports Hezbollah and other terrorist groups, and they would kill anybody who literally believes in that flag. Literally. If you are gay or lesbian, they're going to give you a choice. Either A, you go straight, meaning you turn in whatever sex you're like actually like saying you are, forcefully, by the way, or they kill you.
Worse.
There's no middle ground with those people.
To say that, oh no, he didn't actually talk to them. It was a middleman, of course. That makes it all better.
Sick.
Wait, like the government reached out to you?
So yeah, of course. It's well, not reached out to me. There's like there's a middleman there. Because I had a doctor from Cuba. Cuba does this thing called medical missions, and they've been doing it since I believe like the 70s, and it's incredibly successful. They have a massive, very
When was this video posted? 11 months ago.
robust, like have been sending their doctors out as like
He probably
medical
waited.
and also generating revenue for the country this way.
Because
As
they would
well. They
trade.
send the doctors
This
out.
is especially important for the relationship with Venezuela, I believe.
No, March can do both.
I'll go
He's got it.
to Cuba. We've been talking about a couple trips, chat, Cuba and also China.
It's just there's limited.
And they went to China.
Did he promote, like, the people organizing this or any? He must have on his stream, and I just don't get linked it, because why would anybody link me that? Like, you'd think he would try to get his audience to donate or something for the mission or something, right? Like, what? Or I don't know these people. The whole.
Why wouldn't you do a GoFundMe or something, right?
In fact, do Cuba and China. Now, if we can just get him to do North Korea.
Oh, that'd be so hilarious.
Right? Everybody is waiting for that one, obviously. This guy is such a clown, man.
Why doesn't he go to Iran?
Zero shame, openly admitting it, going, yeah.
Why doesn't he go to Palestine?
Reached out to me for this propaganda trip. By the way, just saying, the middleman does not make it better at all.
Yeah.
That's still like your manager or something, right? Like, that's still somebody who represents you. Of course, you're not going to be the one explicitly negotiating unless, I don't know, it really tickles your jimmies. Hassan has empathy for regular people and their conditions, leading them towards class-based understanding. Okay.
Stupid.
You're rage baiting me. Stop rage baiting me. Meanwhile, this rapist PDF file design. Okay, yeah, right. Destiny is at least an American commie regard. Hassan is a commie foreign agent that shouldn't be here. Revoke citizenship and deported that. Both of them need to be in prison. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Both of them need to be in prison.
I agree.
In the same cell.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Destiny.
That'd be so funny.
Absolute cinema. Heartbreaking. The worst person you know just made a great point. Sounds like Hassan needs a little visit from DHS for a long interview about his ties to these communist regimes that seek to undermine the U.S.
Yes.
Joke about Hassan being a terrorist-supporting communist America hater. Nobody's joking about that. It's literally confirmed. It's factual.
Yes.
He openly supports terrorists.
Yes.
So then Destiny crashes out at Hassan, 9-figure super wealthy family.
Think about everything that we're watching right now. First of all, you have a guy who anchor baited his way into the United States from a 9-figure,
Yep.
super wealthy family. Okay,
Facts.
So fine. He gets paid an exorbitant amount of money from one of the wealthiest companies, people in the United States, in the world. Okay, Jeff Bezos, Amazon through Twitch, to do anti-American propaganda at the behest of the Cuban government, who is hosting and sponsoring him while he pays for internet from the actual wealthiest guy on the planet, Starlink. A guy who also owns X, which is a platform that Hassan pays for advertising on for his merchandise.
Yep.
And then while he's here, he's making up stories to shit on Cuban people that he doesn't like in Florida, because in his mind, every single Cuban is a dispossessed Batista-era slave-owning plantation owner. Like, he's just such an unbelievable set of thing after thing.
He's not wrong.
That pretty much sums it up, but don't worry, Hassan is obviously just as oppressed as the Cuban people, right? You see, he grew up broke, right? According to him. All he had was $1 billion.
Oh, really? Growing up broke, huh? I guess, going to private school and having millions of dollars and not really having to worry about food or bills or being homeless. Yeah. Sounds so horrible.
Dad, multimillionaire uncle, landlord mom. He was only financially provided for till age 30. What a true struggle, you know? You see, the real reason he went to the Oscar Vanity Fair party to hang out with multimillionaires and billionaires and business tycoons, all the people who oppose the working class, obviously, and exploit them. The only reason he did that was to go there and make bad faces at them, going, I hate you guys. Yeah, I hate you guys. Now take pictures of me right now. Dude, I'll never understand how people still fall for his grift. It's insane. What episode are we
Retards.
on now? We're nearing to 300 at this point. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like people should get the message at this point. A lot of people have.
Some people won't.
You know, we need to get to everybody at this point. Because this dude is doing way too much real world harm. He went to Cuba and is taking up the power. Holy layers upon layers of hypocrisy. And I haven't forgotten about Destiny. Destiny's the one who gave Hassan a career. Fuck that guy too. Right, so Hassan finally responded and he addresses all of the backlash.
Yes.
And believe it or not,
Blames America.
Blames it all on Israel.
Really?
Of course.
Oh, I think I remember seeing one of them.
If we were playing bingo, we'd get about 50.
He also blames America too.
So somebody tweeted, this is a gigantic mockery of the entire Cuban people. Left visits Cuba as if it were a party in a zoo. Hassan responds, these CIA accounts are so funny.
Yeah.
Why did these people come to Cuba with aid? They should stay at home in the countries that starve Cuba instead and keep demanding more of that pain from afar. Yeah, way to completely ignore the point that is being made here. Your liberal poverty tourism. But so then Hassan went on a crazy tweeting spree. Cuba has immense potential. U.S. government have sought to starve and
saw that one.
Potential.
So I responded to that one.
Interviews with doctors.
I responded to that one, fucking asshole.
The only Alzheimer's treatment, a Palestinian Cuban medical school, and vice foreign minister. We have been lied to. Yeah, nice one. Where's the proof, man? Interesting you didn't stream
Call him
any
a
of
fucking
this.
lying piece of shit.
Interactions were authentic and wasn't set up by the Cuban government, which you stated you had contact with before.
Yep.
It's unbelievable anyone listens to you as an open propagandist.
Yep.
White savior, white savior, white savior. Walking around Cuba in designer clothing and designer jewelry. Staying at a 5-star hotel. White savior. A son in a 5-star hotel, keeping it real. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Cuban doctors told me they have to sew up patients mid-surgery when the generators run out of gas. But MAGA are on here lying about the people that went out to Cuba with aid to turn everything into a distractive spectacle. Pure MAGA propaganda. You're cattle if you fall for it. Right. MAGA propaganda. Of course, guys. It's MAGA. It's Nazis. We haven't got to Israel yet, but don't worry, it's coming. Oh my god, somebody made this with us.
Perfect. That's
this
perfect.
Was in your hotel last night as hospital generators got turned off. This is communism, you're sick. And yeah, it's him outside his hotel, basically. Why are you using up all the electricity with your raves and 5-star hotels?
There you go.
He continues, didn't have much internet for the last 2 days. I couldn't check the insane narrative spin on this website. What a nightmare. How do people live like this? They just sit around and justify the U.S. government torment against smaller countries.
I commented on that one too. Called him a hypocrite.
You can't make this shit up, bro. This guy is still crying. It's the U.S. government, not my dumbass, taking up the electricity. Nothing to do with communism. Right, so somebody pointed out that hospitals don't even have electricity, but Hassan's hotel does. Every single Zionist propaganda. Of course, it's Israel. It's Israel doing it again. Have laser-focused their sights with lies on an aid mission to Cuba as it withstands an American blockade. Did the entity not derive enough satisfaction from Palestinian children that they now want to offer help in starving Cuban kids? Brother, address the fucking tweet. It's actually crazy how this guy exists in this landscape at all. He just ignores everything that they're saying. Like, you didn't even address the tweet, dude.
Nope.
Instead, it's just Israel somehow. Man reverted to blaming Israel again. But Hassan sends a message by candlelight. Oh my god.
Love it.
So somebody tweeted, by the way, Hassan just broke U.S. law. He could face $250,000 fine and up to 10 years in prison once he gets back to the
$250,000. That's nothing to that dude.
Cuba prohibited
Shoot, I wish I had that much money.
Bans Americans from staying for 400 government-owned hotels. And apparently Hassan was staying in one of these. Yeah, the U.S. law is freaking stupid. Right. Tell that one to the government. I didn't break it, but this post is the one that, only one that ironically acknowledges the comical U.S. restrictions on what U.S. citizens are allowed to do in Cuba. The 5-star hotel is one of the few hotels the U.S. government allows Americans to legally stay in.
Yeah, sorry, the U.S. government would rather you give help and aid to the Cuban people and not the Cuban government that's putting down the Cuban people. Oh my god, I am so sorry, Hassan, you fucking retard.
For some reason I don't believe you, son. Your hotel is on the list of prohibited hotels. You just didn't want to slum it, big dog. Stop lying.
Yep.
We got the Grand Hotel Bristol. Stupid. This law exists because these hotels are owned by the Cuban dictatorship.
Exactly.
Here we have the U.S. website here. Prohibited accommodations list, and we got the Grand Hotel Bristol, and that's apparently Hassan's accommodation, right? So a bunch of these.
And then bam, here's the little rave.
Code Pink's humanitarian festival caused a blackout in Cuba, and we basically got.
Here's them living La Vida Loca.
Just partying, having a lovely time, using up so much electricity. My friends are starving, literally, and are without electricity. My blood boils to see these degenerates in Cuba with their propaganda.
Yep.
We got this tweet here: all patients on ventilators at a Cuban hospital died after the Irishman kneecap used massive amounts of electricity during a.
That explains why I saw an Irish flag like person with a face mask on.
Stayed in a 5-star hotel with power. Okay, I'm not gonna say this is confirmed or anything like that.
Exactly.
I highly doubt it's like directly related or anything like that. But it is absolutely sad that hotels are going without power, and I'm sure that some people are actually dying, and that's fucking crazy. And I feel obviously these performative activists are not helping the situations, but I'm not gonna make like a one-to-one correlation, obviously. Anyways, rank number one Hassan Tim Taylor Lorenz has chimed in, and she's addressing the real issues. Calls out those traveling unmasked to Cuba and other impoverished communities. If you're unmasked to Cuba or any impoverished community, or just generally, you should be wearing a mask.
What?
We're 6 years into an ongoing pandemic. Oh,
seriously?
Brother, is that your issue? An airborne disease is real, no matter how many leftists want to scream and stomp their feet and shout RFK talking points. It's really so easy to not infect and kill people around you. No one is saying you have to be perfect. But if you respond to disabled people asking not to kill and maim them, and other vulnerable folks by having a meltdown instead of showing basic
people like you need to be thrown in jail for lying and using handicapped people as an excuse.
Was he? Is this the first instance of Taylor Lorenz disagreeing with Hassan Piker? Holy. Now click this video to send Hassan Piker to North Korea.
There you go. Like, honestly, I think he should go to, like, Iran or Palestine or any of the other places that, like, you know, he wants to sit there and say, oh, these places are better. These people are better. These people are being, like, you know, mistreated by Israel's government and America's government and all that kind of crap. Do actual interviews. Do actual street walks. Do actual, like, you know, news reporting. Just do something other than lie. But that is another More Pegasus video. That was epic, like always, and pointing out the hypocrisy of, one, the left, and the lies that come out of Hassan's mouth. But hopefully you all liked it. Check out More Pegasus. Like, share, subscribe. Later, guys.